Thanks, Richard. I'd like to welcome the discussion because we do need to talk about Northern Ireland in this House much more. But I just want to comment really on the Sinn Fein motion, because when I read it, I recognise neither the European Union nor Northern Ireland in it, and I certainly don't recognise Sinn Fein, I'm afraid. I want to quote from Lian Ní Riada, an MEP of Sinn Fein, who, when she joined the left group in the European Union, made a statement as to why she joined it. And she talked about the economic and fiscal policies of the European Union having a catastrophic effect on the lives of all our citizens. She says the gap between the rich and poor in the EU is constantly increasing, social rights are being dismantled, unemployment, especially youth unemployment, remains at high levels, and the people of the Member States are subordinated to poverty and stagnation. That's the Sinn Féin I recognise, and that's the EU I recognise. Indeed, the European Union's neoliberal and austerity policies and their Fortress Euro policies have imposed an undemocratic union which fails to do what it set out to do at the beginning, which was to provide equality and jobs and security for the people of Europe after the world wars. It does quite the opposite. And it is currently promoting an arms industry and developing a military apparatus to compete with the rest of the world. So I think there's good reason to be said that Europe does not serve the people of this island or of Northern Ireland well. And indeed, I think that you have to look at what Northern Ireland really looks like. Instead of being a place where women have rights, where workers have rights, where students have rights, there are currently 3 women who have been arrested for taking the abortion pill in Northern Ireland. They're nearly worse off in terms of having no facilities for abortion than we are down here. It is one of the most unequal places to live in Europe, with a high level of deprivation, and yet it has 14,000 millionaires, with 45% of households having no savings whatsoever. And then you look at what's actually happening inside the Northern Ireland Assembly, where both the DUP and Sinn Féin have been pushing for the Fresh Start Agreement, and the Fresh Start Agreement itself, which will impose a loss of 20,000 public sector jobs, welfare reform in the Daniel Blake style, privatisation of public property, resources and services, and a lowering of corporation tax. These are the realities of both Europe and Northern Ireland. And instead we want to put an amendment to these motions that will instead argue around the issue of Brexit, that we will not accept a hard border, and that the people of the North or the South don't want it. And we will defy the European Union or Britain if either of them attempts to oppose such a border. And what that really means is developing a model for this country of people power that will actually take action to defy that, and that will bring people back onto the border to dismantle any hard border that they may attempt to impose on us. And we'll be calling on the Northern Ireland Executive to refuse to lower corporation tax and to have an open debate on the kind of public model that we need to create a green economy. And by that I don't mean a nationalist economy, I mean an environmentally friendly economy for its people, and that puts people before profit. And in the words of James Connolly, who said, "We serve neither king nor Kaiser," we would like to see the people of this island openly saying we serve neither London nor Brussels, because neither of them act in the interests of the people of Northern Ireland or indeed the people of Southern Ireland. So we look forward to a real change in this country, and I'm much more hopeful.